The Gate Cascade Restricted Zone. It looks like we're traveling. Take a look around. Thank you so much for joining me.
Almost there.
Oh, well, thank you, Lance. That's kind of unnerving. Lance, I don't have a body. Lance.
So, ready for your first day?
Oh, I guess. Looks like we're somewhere in Australia.
There she is.
There she is. What? Oh. It's not much to look at there, Lance. A kangaroo crossing? Yeah.
Well, here we are.
Here we are where, Lance?
Time to get out. Out you hop. Well, here we are.
Alright. Thanks for the ride. Oh, he is out of here. And thanks so much for joining me for Abiotic Factor. If this is the first time you've ever seen this, oh, I'm so sorry. I am bringing you guys. Oh, there's cameras on the tree. I am bringing this to you. I want to let you guys know right off the bat, this is a modded gameplay. The monsters will die really easily. I will hardly die at all unless I jump off a cliff, which is always a possibility. There is some obstacles, a lot of obstacles. It is a survival crafter, but it is heavy on the lore, and at first it's not going to feel like it. But the more you play, the more lore there is and more things that we're going to be introduced to. My focus is to play the game and give you the best of the story to my ability. That I can, while not distracting too much from the combat and survival. You'll see the combat, you'll see the survival, but it's going to be really easy and, for the most part, easy, with the exception of a few places. It's not a blind playthrough. You know, we traveled, let's potty. It's not a blind playthrough. I did play with friends. This game does play, if you play it in the traditional sense, it does play best with friends. Because people can focus, your friends can focus on different things. Someone can focus on base building, someone can focus on bringing the stuff in, which is usually me. Let's take a quick look around. But I will say it in the beginning of every video, and it's going to be on the thumbnail, and it'll be in the video title. This is a modded gameplay. I will still find all the things. I will still try or do my best. I will try to show you the secrets, try to show you all the lore. I will try to piece it together for you because the lore is shown to us in out of order, and you piece it together, which is sometimes like how I like it that. Hello? Hi. And we are at Cascade. The Cascade facility of Gate.
Okay, you're the transfer, huh?
I guess,
You
Jackson.
sure picked a day. Things a bit hectic downstairs this morning. Just grab your gate pal there. It'll help you get sorted. Sorted? Okay. Most of what you need should be in your gate pal. Well, eventually. But you're good to go. Head down to the elevator. It'll take you down to induction, and they'll take care of you.
I'm trying to see the cameras. The cameras he's looking at that we all saw. Nothing to really see. I guess authorized personnel only. Looks like... Oh, I want to play with some buttons real quick. Sorry, Jackson. Out of curiosity, can I leave? I can leave. Will you say anything? No. Alright. Alright, thanks, Jackson. So we're gonna play through the introduction to the game, the tutorial, just to kind of give you the feel of how to play the game. But there is some lore that's being told, so you know, here we are. We see some minor radiation from there. Where? Oh, radiation screening.
Morning. Lift's down there. But first, you need a hard hat. Health and safety and stuff. Grab that one and chuck it on. So, you've got what you need. Head through the gate to my left, down to the elevator. It'll take you down to induction.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Gate Cascade Research Facility. You are in the induction wing. The facility is currently at alert level precautionary. Please listen carefully to and follow all security
Well, hello, big guy.
instructions. Now arriving at staff processing.
Hey, new transfer. I got pulled in from surface duty. The usual lady, she got called out to help downstairs. Happens. Chaos is kind of our thing around here. You seem a bit antsy. Just wait. I'll unlock the gate in a second. Now, I've never run someone through this, but it looks pretty straightforward. Coming from the Springer facility, you'll know the basics, but since we deal with specimens directly, everyone on staff has to know basic ECP. That's emergency containment procedures. Okay, now I have some instructions here that aren't really compatible with the current security situation around here, so we're just gonna improvise a bit. Bear with me. I'm gonna have you crawl through that vent down there. Consider it like chasing down an escaped specimen. You got a big brain, you got a big imagination, right?
I have a massive imagination. All right, thanks, sir. Work smart. Use it or lose it. Security notice. Facility power systems offline at night. That seems like a security issue. I do know where I'm supposed to go. Supposed to go this way. Oh, it was easier to see out. Keypad 2 clearance. Heavy on the survival construction.
If there's something in your way, 'cause I put it there, there should be a tool down there. Something you can smash the crate with. You might have to look around a bit. And don't worry about smashing stuff. Like we got a lot of crates. A lot of crates.
True. We're gonna spend a lot of our time breaking crates. Breaking stuff in general. And then pretend to fix it.
Oh, what the hell? This damn radio's acting up. There we go. Ugh, all morning. Alright, where were we? They want you to capture a creature. The lady who's supposed to do this, she took all the nets downstairs with her. Look around, maybe you can make one out of something. Oh, okay. I was just thinking I'd grab like a plastic bag for you know what? This is why we do the jobs we do here at Gate. Go ahead and throw your fantastic net on the dummy. Nice! You've got some athleticism in there. Somewhere. Now, real creatures might wriggle out of that one, but that's not a real creature. So, next step is special containment, isolation, wash hands, inoculate. You know what? Just stomp on it. Oh, brutal. Okay, so next up, what's going on with your leg there? Looks to me like you're bleeding. Look, we'll call this training, basic first aid. Find some cloth and make a bandage. And, just keep this between us for now. I'll buy you a beer in residence later. Sorry about that.
We're okay, we're okay.
Okay, you did that way cleaner than I would've. You would, wouldn't you? You're gonna fit right in down there. Looks like you can walk on it all right. Let's head you on through to the next room. Feel free to mosey. I've gotta check some stuff out. We got some weird crap going on today, not gonna lie to you.
Alright, so there's lore to read. Sorry, there's lore to read and lore to listen to. So we're going to meet our main guy that we're going to be listening to a lot, Dr. Mans.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. After yesterday's fiasco, I've made a formal request to extend general anomaly storage immediately. We've requisitioned Ordo 113, only to discover that some effect from 221 had turned it permanently blue. I've made it clear to Henderson. This is not acceptable. Ordo subjects may be deemed low risk. The range of phenomena is too diverse to jam them together like sardines.
So this is kind of a game, if you've never heard of it, it is kind of a game that is like SCP, they call them ISs in this game, and it's kind of like Half-Life as well. Yeah. Email terminal, let's see, investigation from R. Moyer to J. Korinsky. Jane, what's this I'm hearing about an investigation into our security? Has anyone spoken to you about it? Relax, Richard. It doesn't concern anyone in your sector. It's the labs team. You know how they are. Always scared someone's leaking information. Man suggested the executive committee thinks someone may be monitoring our data network. I thought that was impossible. The farm needs to know about this. And we're the ones who work with the data day in and day out. Look, Mans is great at theorizing, but sometimes he lets his imagination run away with the facts. It's all speculation at this point. We haven't detected anything beyond a few probing actions. Our data is secure. Let them know it's under control, because it is. And the fungus, hey, you asked me to get in touch with if we found any applications for new materials. You remember that fungus Lenore's team brought back? We did some tests. This stuff makes penicillin look like tap water. I reviewed the report. You're cleared for Phase 2. Someone needs to go back in there. We need more samples. The Silo 2 systems are online. I think another venture should be fine. I'll talk to TR. They're itching to get back in there. And residencies. I want some salt. Gee, salty chits. We worked up an appetite. And so you do have to worry about your hunger, your hydration, the need to use the restroom, and if you're tired, let's have some berry. Little hydration break. I can't help but notice that this pipe is leaking liquid. Seems like not a good thing you want in an underground facility. Okay, so residences are that way. Synaptic labs are that way. And there's a water cooler.
So, I'm betting they didn't have these at Springer. It says here, all gate staff at Cascade need to understand the facility's unique power system. It goes into a lot of detail only an egghead would want. No offense. Every power socket here comes with its own little extension cable, and we build everything purpose-built for those sockets. So what you're gonna do, you need to package the heater, place it back down near the power socket, and then... Okay, now I know that was a lot. I'm getting some weird interference on my radio. I'm gonna leave you to the whiteboard down there. You might need a screwdriver. I'll get back to you in a minute. Station 3, what's going on? Over. Station 3, Station 2? I'm getting a lot of chatter. Keystone running some kind of shady op again. I didn't see a bolt, and I'm trying to finish up some work here. Okay, just let me know if it's any GKers coming my way. They creep me the hell out. Over.
Okay, I will make sure to put subtitles so you can hear what that conversation was. He's talking about GKers, which is gatekeepers. These guys here are general gate security, like rent-a-cop. And we're going to meet the gatekeepers. I don't want to go into too much detail right now, but they do play a significant part in the game.
Hey, nice work plugging in that plug. We're done here. There's some stuff on this list, but I don't reckon you're gonna need it. That's why you've got people like me around. Keep you safe.
Yeah.
Looks like I gotta check on some situation topside. So, yeah, head to the elevator. It'll take you down to residences. Real cozy stuff. Clipboard here says you're looking for a Dr. Khan? It sounds familiar. I guess he's in charge of the rest of your orientation. Alright. Onward to science.
Onward to science.
Well, for one of us, anyway.
Attention. This is a high-priority safety broadcast. You are currently en route to Residence Level 7. Due to an active security situation, advanced safety precautions are in effect. This elevator will be redirected to Offices Level 1. Please remain in place and wait for security team assistance.
And that is the end of the introduction. I'll be back with the full game in just a second. Alright, and here we are.
I don't think we've met.
I don't think so either, sir.
Ah, you're stuck here too, eh? I came down from level 8 for a coffee. Now I'm locked in here for God knows how long. It'll be those fools on level 3 overreacting again. Looks like Jaeger's locked out. Typical. See if you can let him in. Maybe he knows what's happened, but take your time. He's insufferable. If Jaeger thinks I'm crawling through the vents to let him in, he's got another thing coming. They always pick the worst possible time to lock the place down.
Alright, so that is Ulrich Thule, a theoretical physicist, coffee aficionado, committed cynic. Dr. Thule has few friends among the gate staff, but like many of his kind, is tolerated for his regular insights and occasional brilliance. Sorry, I had the hiccups. Alright, looking in here. That is a pest. Similar to the guy we stomped in introduction. And again, this is a modded gameplay. Everything dies easy. I don't die that easy. And I will tell you that in the beginning of every video, because I feel like it's important for you to know. Nice, nice. Alright, I do know where to go. We're gonna go this way. You do have a limited inventory. We can expand that by finding backpacks, which I will show you some great places for backpacks. We're gonna find one fairly quickly. Alright, that's where we need to go. This here is a dead end, as you can see, but it gives you an idea of where we want to be, which is in there. for something later. And this is a dead end. Da-da. No. Oh no. Things have fallen apart. I'm going to show you this really quick now so I don't forget. Eventually we're going to want to come here because it takes us to a room, but as you can see there's a fan spinning and we'll get diced to pieces if we try to go that way. So we'll want to come back when the power goes off at night. At first we're not going to really want to travel too much at night because things are scary. This is a carbuncle, which doesn't hurt us, but it will make noise, alerting other monsters if you know, what's around. And then here's this guy, which I will tell you later is the bigger version of this guy. It's a peccary. We're gonna play with them a lot, I promise. And also a version of this guy. There's just duct tape. And you can see Dr. Thole just patiently waiting. Alright. Collapse. Things did not go well here, did it? Did I see anything? Okay. The pest, those, the thing that I just killed with the little spikes and he's all bouncy, he's considered a, pest. Screwdriver, I'm not gonna pick that up for right now. This, thank you. Let's switch that out. Let's see. Hey, go away. Hey, Kentora, I'm looking for a gift for a friend of mine who loves cooking. Any thoughts? Oh, they want to be a chef? Give them a knife. Until you chop it up, you can't cook it. And we learn how to make a shiv. That's probably not a good thing, right? I'm gonna guess. Oh, oh. And the thing that makes me laugh is that our answer to seeing an alien meat chunk is like, let's cook it. And this poor guy, he died. I'm sorry.
If it gets any colder, I may have a problem.
I know it's cold in here because it's a freezer.
Hello? Over here.
Hi.
Oh, you're new.
Yeah.
Looks like that little pest damaged the power system. Can you get someone to fix it? But hurry, would you? I'm not enjoying standing around out here. It was hours last time. and I don't feel safe at all.
Okay, gonna work on it. Oh, wait, I want to talk to him some more.
Well, if you're the only help available, you should set up somewhere and sort this out.
Here at the Gate Cascade Research Facility, safety and security demand we take our primary power network offline at night. All major power outlets are shut down, as well as most pathway lighting. However, if your research or study requires a source of energy during nocturnal hours, protocols permit the use of approved battery and electrical storage systems to power your projects when the lights go out. If you do plan on working late, please request a night pass from your supervisor. The facility is dark at night, and your safety depends on it. Now rest up. Every day is a new opportunity for science.
That's going to be something that we're going to deal a lot with, the day-night cycle. Right, and we're gonna need to make this here. That's what we need. Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. Alright, and that was a peccary we just killed, which is a form of the thing, the little bouncy guy.
Oh my god, what happened to Jaeger? He didn't deserve that. I mean, not really. I'm going to wait here. It's not safe out there.
Okay. So when you first start off, this most likely will be your first base. I'm actually going to move quite quickly away from here to the base that I really want.
Enhanced security protocols are now in effect. Please locate security personnel and
Found one.
follow evacuation procedures.
Hey, do I know you?
No, first day.
Look, I don't know what's going on. They don't tell me squat on a good day, and this isn't a good day. But if the big voice says get out, I'd do what she says. Elevators are dead, so head for the main tunnel in manufacturing on level 2. There's maps over there. But me, I'm staying right here. Reckon I'm leaving here? I don't think so. Radio's dead, half the doors are buggered, and now there's these little hoppy things everywhere. You're on your own. But if anything you like turns up, come see me for a trade. You like peas?
Yep, lots of peas. But where are you going for a restroom? Is it that bucket back there? Warren. Alright, here is a terminal here. This damn facility, the power sockets are on a timer. I was working on mass dampeners, and the place just shut down. You know those have to warm up for hours. Now I have to start all over again. Just keep an eye on your wristwatch. Don't start a task you can't finish before the Just keep an eye on your wristwatch. Don't start a task you can't finish before the facility power goes out. Why the hell were you working at midnight anyway? Get some rest. We can't afford to make mistakes. T. Quick before I leave. So real quick, before she despawns, we're going to go over this way and talk to someone over here.
I thought I was there, but I'm still here, am I? I'm here, but she's there? I have seen death here. I locked it in with everyone else. Am I there too? We can't go this way. You don't want to.
Alright, so I won't go that way. At least for right now. Okay, so we need to go to manufacturing, which we turn over here. Everybody calm down. Calm down. This is me rushing to unlock something. Oh no, Grayson!
Soldiers came through. They locked down manufacturing. Wanted information about the silos on level 3. They weren't gatekeepers. They were something else. I couldn't tell them anything. But if you can find a power cell, we can use the forklift to open the door. Get out of here through the surface tunnel. Try level 3. The power cells. Energy research team.
Want a bandage?
Thank you. I mean it. I just need a moment. I'll be good, yeah?
Okay. Alright, so we need to go find out who knows about power cells, which I know who that is. You can skip seeing this guy altogether, but for the lore, not a dude. Oh no, I broke the glass.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. Originating in Antiverse 2, IS-171 is a stationary, sessile entity that traps its food with a retractable tentacle. The experience of being caught is rather like being attacked by an angry pizza. It presents no real threat, but leaves an enduring, not entirely unpleasant smell on anything it touches. Suggestions for possible applications include perfume, industrial scents, and olfactory-based crowd control weapons.
Alright, office supply crossbows. This is the notice to all Cascade technical staff. We have received some complaints from team members about misuse of office supplies, up to and including creating improvised weapons for flinging projectiles across the cubicles. We here at Gate understand and commend your ingenuity as scientists. After all, it's why you work here. But if you want to continue working in this department, knock it off. Bad bots. I mentioned this before, but your security bots are a menace. They don't seem to distinguish employees at all, and whose idea was it to get them to restock the soda machines? I understand the goal, but there's a ton of valuable equipment in those things, which would have been a lot more useful elsewhere. Mora, why are you telling me this? I'm not in charge of security or procurement. If you're serious, try Anderson. He okayed the Wakeman project, and I've never had any problems with the bots. I stay out of the halls when we shut down for the night like you're supposed to. Let them do their job. We're making valuable strides here. Alright, and anvils. What happened to the anvils in our workshop? I needed it to repair some of my tools, but it's gone. Sorry, that is us. Check the supply closet on level 3 by the silo. We were doing some heavy repairs up there and needed solid working surfaces. Well, that certainly explains the noise complaints. Please let us know beforehand next time. Right, an easy to miss guy over here. Hi, Gaz.
I thought they were coming to help, but they weren't gatekeepers. They started shooting. I wasn't trained for this. I'm just a receptionist. I heard their radios, something about level 3. I'd stay away if I were you. Hide somewhere. But not here, alright? Close the door!
Alright, Gaz. Good luck, buddy. Until I get myself... Yes, I came through here a second ago looking for something and didn't find it. Alright, so you can package things to move it out of your way. Of course, it looks like the different people tried to board themselves up.
Dr. Mance reporting. IS-178, the Peccary, as it was so ineptly dubbed by one of my puerile co-workers, is more intelligent than it first seemed. In fact, it grows smarter and more capable over the course of its life cycle, before morphing into the later life cycle phase. Dr. Manbanco even managed to teach it a few simple tricks, with only minor burns, I believe.
178 containment. Hi. You need to take this one seriously. We retrieved IS-0178 from A2 and it nearly killed us. Needs full Crocus containment, and everyone interacting with it needs just rated impact shielding, the very least. Noted. That guy. Connected specimens. Kathy, I'm glad to report we finally made some progress with 173, the little bouncing fella. We couldn't get near it at first. The thing wouldn't sit still, not to mention the spikes. Hey, Isaiah, how did you manage it? I've been forced to work with the dead specimens. Incidentally, autopsy suggests they're the second stage in the life cycle of a metamorphic creature, starting with 171. I'm beginning to wonder if it's possible that all the A2 specimens are connected. Well, that's a very interesting theory. I mentioned the problem I was having to Varsha in manufacturing. She went away and rigged up a kind of trap that holds the little critters in place. Barbecue. Went to a barbecue on the dam in the hydro plant last night. Those blue suits can party. They had these great sausages. One of the hydrologists made them. Said they were actually really easy. Don't ask what's in them, though. Peccary sausage. Alright, if you... I love your character screams. Oh! Up. Thank you.
Well, I knew this would happen. Ever since Varenkov's team took over Silo 3, you couldn't get a single power cell after that. Now look, they're precious antiverses, totally out of control.
Okay. Going back down this way. Alright, so we have to go to level 3. And we're gonna swing back and make a power cell. What time is it? I'm gonna run out. It's not so much that I'm gonna run out of time, but I would like by my second night to be in this other location.
Life at Gate can be demanding, so it's important to remember that resting is key to staying in good health. Simply taking a moment to sit down, even on the floor, will give you the energy boost you need to get through your day. While resting in any form helps to promote healing, lying down for a short nap is the optimal way to getting back to your ideal physical condition. Getting adequate rest is vital to being a productive and valuable member of the team at the Gate Cascade Research Facility.
All right, I want to be here because there is a keypad and a gate that goes down, and it mostly protects you from most things. So I do want to go there. All right, welcome to our, let's see, hold on before I do that. I'm not making as good a time as I've done in previous. I keep getting distracted. Nobody's fault but my own. Okay, what time is it? Pushing it. Now, my recommendation is getting this as soon as possible. It probably doesn't look like much, but it will help you out tremendously in gathering supplies. Breaks, you vacuum and it breaks up boxes and whatnot. We're rushing. So we're gonna go to our first other world. It's called an antiverse. And we have to go here to get where we need to go. Now, you can come here without ever talking to that guy that was in the rafters, and it will get you where you need to be, but then you miss the dialogue. But that is where we're going. That is a broken arm. Exor. Grab this. Iodine tablets? Oh no. What's going on? Any news? You've had these A2 samples for 2 weeks. What's the holdup? Sorry, Lenora. Yes, we think the intensity of the radiation over there is due to high entropy levels. Energy just dissipates faster. We're giving everyone iodine tablets to counteract the radiation from expeditions. But there's a problem I can't figure out. The numbers don't add up. Even with the higher entropic quotient, these excess energy coming through the gateways. Right, I'm taking the tablets too, but the suit cues most of it off, though. As for your gateway problem, tell Sergey. That's what he's there for. Please copy me on any updates. I've been analyzing the fluctuations from the last perforation from Suwon. It's like there's energy entering the system from somewhere else. We discussed the parameters, Sasha. They're within bounds. That's why we run tests to figure out what's happening over there. The housing is shielding properly, so you'll have to define what you're seeing. The only reason you have data is because Lenora went and got it. Don't forget whose neck is really on the line here. All of our necks are on the line, in the grandest sense. Lenora knows very well that I appreciate her work. Cascade is there. We go into Aniverse 2. How temporal tethering dark lens returns here to Cascade. Take your iodine. Which we're gonna grab. Alright. And we're gonna pop into him. The far garden. Hi. Sorry about that. No. I need that. Thank you. It's pretty darn alien. I want that. Thank you. Oh, my dude. You got eaten by a tree. Exor monk. That looks like the way out. We'll go in that in a second. Oh, what's this?
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. Antiverse 2 is an enigma. A world made of worlds. Each of them different, yet seeded with similar life. We know a few certain facts. That energy moves more slowly there, making growth, evolution, and change a more gradual process. We know, too, that materials transplanted from Antiverse B to our own are energy-dense. Biochemistry occurs much more rapidly. But how did these creatures evolve? The presence of life, complex life, confounds everything we know about evolution. Was an external force involved? Only further study can tell us.
Okay. And you can fish here. Yes, fish. This game does allow you to fish. For foods. And it will become a thing where we'll be fishing for rare fish. And as you can see, we came out and we're dripping with water. Coming out of certain portals will give you a buff. This one means we're squeaky clean. Little dude. I'm looking for bio scrap. Wood. There we go. Okay, I know you can't tell, but the guy that is because there is a creature that's caught in that who is just constantly respawning. Let's see if I can move and cause him to stop.
Check-in approved.
Here at the Gate Cascade Research Facility, you'll have access to cutting-edge tools, equipment, and materials for research and scientific study. But if your investigations require more exotic resources, talk to the kinetics team about using our perforation network to access far-flung locations. And don't be shy. Due to temporal resets, the supply of materials in these locations is practically inexhaustible. So if you're running low on resources, head into a portal world for everything you need.
I love that the radiation world is like just separated by this window.
Perforations will be resetting in 3, 2, 1. Reset complete.
I don't want to tangle with this guy quite yet. was that?
This is Dr. Derek Mance. As our understanding of perforation technology grows, we've discovered new facets of its physical laws. One of the most fascinating is temporal tethering. Each entry to an antiverse seems to start a timer, which resets after a given period, as though a band of time stretches before snapping back to its origin. Confident we will understand this phenomenon in time, but until we do, it violates a dozen scientific principles.
For those that are familiar with what, that is the coworker that you're hearing. He's constantly dying in the electrical water because he spawns near you at night, right?
Damn security door.
Hi.
I don't understand it. The systems locked us out. But I'm not leaving without my data. I could lose everything. I'd never get a Nobel Prize. Then I had an idea. I worked on the security bots. Their CPUs store access codes. If we salvaged some, we could make something to hack the door. What do you think? Did you get those CPUs from the security robots? I can't get my data until you make that hacker.
Alright, I'll go make it. But what I really want is in this room here, there is an anvil. That was that note we saw that told us about it. Okay, I know where that goes. I'm not there yet. As you can see, it breaks the boxes. And a little there's a room up there that you need something to get into, and either build or a jetpack. Scrap. Thank you. That is what I'm looking for. Go back to the first floor. Alright, I still have one more space, so we're gonna break this down and grab this while I can. There's a computer. Anything down here? Nope. Alright. Oh, I thought that was a guy standing there. It's not. It's what I thought for a minute. Okay, I've got to remember to come in here because there's that water cooler. And I want that. Blue keypads. We may have an issue in offices. The new security bots are walking security holes. I just learned from Mayfield they carry access data everywhere they go. Anyone who gets their hands on a CPU from one of the security bots could hack through any door in this sector. Well, I appreciate the concern for safety, Richard, but we're confident in our security procedures. Someone would have to get into the facility to access the bots in the first place, and at that point, bigger problems. So if you didn't talk to the NPC, you would have gotten the recipe. Xers, I doubt it's a surprise to anyone, but these A2 entities are pretty dangerous. We analyzed the specimen you brought back. They're smart, but we can't tell if they're actually intelligent yet. Cass running MCC tests, though it's hard. Their bioelectrical systems are off the charts. They keep frying our equipment. Also, we need an actual name for them. Xers? I clarified this before. A2 is not Planet X. It's not even just a planet. I don't know why this nickname is still sticking around. Folks, it's XOR. I found them, I get to name them. Mans agrees that this is a fair rule. Begrudgingly, no doubt. And XOR. Nightlights. Derek, I need any information you have on the IS that looks like glowing, floating lights. A sort of will-o-wisp. I'm sure you know the one. It seems to react to glass or something. We don't have anything in containment like that, Bridget. I spoke to Dr. Riggs about it, and she hasn't encountered anything like that either. Let me know if that changes. Just don't mention it to anyone. Those guys. Nocturnal anomaly. And it's going to start off where we won't see them much, but then as it progresses, we're going to see a lot of them. Okay, we can't go that way. Alright, we have to go back home. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. To do some crafting. We have to make a keypad hacker, which I'm going to kind of rush through because it's going to take me to where I need to go in order to make a new home. Okay, I have this stuff together for the keypad hacker. So let's make that real quick. And that goes in that slot. And I know that that's going to let me go somewhere to get the device that we need to continue on retrieving the power cells. But more excitingly, it unlocks this, which, and then I made an extra controller for that, and then you can close this, and you are relatively safe. There's only going to be a couple of events that will happen that you will not be safe. To open that up, open this, and you're going to get your first, the gun, which is my favorite, and then you're going to go in here. And you're going to drop down here and slide down here. Now there is a door here that is, you can use a controller or use the keypad on the other side to unlock, but I'm going to keep it locked. Here's a bathroom. Then you unlock this door and ta-da! You have a coffee machine, water, a bunch of power outlets, and there, and one over there. Oh, hi.
Do you have any idea what's going on? Oh, have you only got blue clearance too? I've been hiding here since those goons attacked that poor technician down there. Is he even still breathing?
Yeah, he's good.
I can't bear to look. Something's happened to the perforation system. The portals have gone haywire, but that shouldn't be able to happen. I wish I knew what was happening in labs right now.
Alright, Dr. Steven Stewart, he's going to hang out with you for a while in this, but then he's going to poof. But I am going to work on turning this into my base, which means quickly bringing my stuff over here, and then I will be back.